Hello, and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is John Rose, and today I'd like to take a closer look at what we have to do in case we get bit by a poisonous insect, a spider, a wasp, a bee, a scorpion, black widow spider, a brown recluse spider. Can y'all see that on my arm? Hey, can y'all notice that lump? It's hard for me to see. I don't know if I have to get a little closer or not. Can y'all notice that knot on the end of my elbow? I don't know what's the best way to show that. I'll move it around throughout the video. Maybe eventually I'll have a good angle for you. Anyway, several weeks ago I got bit once again by a brown recluse spider. This happened back in 2010. Had the same thing happen to me somewhat. Those little guys, they go after our joints, your knuckles and your wrists, your elbows. Quite painful. Fortunately, there's a natural remedy for this. Modern medicine doesn't have very many solutions for these poisonous bites, but there's a 5,000-year-old remedy that works wonders for this. And I'm talking about oil of oregano. Now, that's just one of many things we can do if we ever get bit by a poisonous insect. We can always make a clay out of our poultice using bentonite clay and put that on the surface of it. I like to use bentonite clay on a solid food vacation. It can help pull toxins out internally, but it can help you pull things out externally also. So if you get stung by a bee or a wasp or a scorpion or a black widow gets you, or a brown recluse spider, very common here in Texas, you can put the poultice on it, but we can also use the oil of oregano. Another very old therapy that goes back just about as many thousands of years is urine therapy. Many of y'all have probably heard that if you get stung by a jellyfish, you can pee on your sting and it will take away that sting. In fact, it's really quite interesting to see how fast the urine works and even the oil of oregano. Now, when I was bit back in 2010, didn't know what happened. Got my dog initially, and I noticed she was limping, and I figured it out. I noticed that she had a bite on her, so I put some of oil of oregano on her and on it, and she was kind of moaning while I did it because it provides that quick of relief. Now, the way you use oil of oregano, you want to get a good brand. Here in America, the very first company that made an edible version of that is a North American Herb and Spice. They have a real good oil of oregano formula that you can take internally also. You can put a couple drops in your juice or in your food if you can tolerate it. It's pretty bitter. I just put a couple drops under my tongue sublingually. And then to apply it topically, you just got to dilute it with something like olive oil. Use maybe 1 drop of oil of oregano to 4 drops maybe of coconut oil. 4 to 6 drops, 1 or 2 drops of oil of oregano. Stir that up and apply that externally. Now, this happened several weeks ago, and that looks really big. Again, I can't really tell if you can see this very well. Yeah, I can see it. It's still a pretty good size knot. Well, 3 weeks ago, it was 3 times that size. It was huge. And it's gone down substantially by now. It's taken a lot longer this time around than it did back in 2010 because it was on my wrist and my knuckles, and that oil of oregano went right in there and got it and took care of it. This time I encapsulated it and it's protecting it, and it's been a little bit slower in dissolving it. I did try the bentonite clay for a couple weeks. I put that on twice a day, and then of course I would take the oil of oregano internally and apply it externally also. So there's a very simple solution, my friends. If you get bit or stung by a poisonous insect, a spider, oil of oregano, it works wonders. It's a great thing to have in your first aid kit if you have pets. If they have kennel cough or anything like that, you don't want to go the antibiotic route. The oil of oregano works wonders for conditions like that. So this is a very short video today. I just wanted to give you an update. I'm sure some of y'all noticed because I hadn't filmed very many videos this year. In fact, this will be my 3rd video I'll be uploading. I actually uploaded, I taped 3 days in a row once I got started. The second video has taken a while to get it up and running. It didn't work the first time, so I've had to upload it or publish it, upload it one more time. I'll be publishing it later tonight. Today's Friday. Taped 2 videos yesterday trying to talk about this subject. But I was on top of the hill and it was too windy and it ruined the sound of it. So I'm doing this for the 3rd time, a little quick video on how to take care of poisonous bites. And at this time I'd also like to mention that I wasn't able to mention this in my 2nd video because I hadn't read all my comments from the 1st video I uploaded this year, and that I was just totally blown away at the comments that you guys left, and I wasn't able to express that in my 2nd video, but I sure did want to share it with you this time. Powerful to know that there's that much momentum behind this movement. It's exciting. This is an exciting time to live. You get bit by a spider, these are things outside our control. Most everything else that's happening to us, my friends, they are within our control. We have to take responsibility. Realize we can make better choices. And when we learn how to make better choices, whether it's how to deal with a brown recluse spider bite or how to deal with any of the myriad of diseases that fall upon us because we're making mistakes, when we figure out the solution to those, oh, we're in for a treat. Well, I finally caught the guy who's been biting me. Little bitty thing, isn't he? Little bitty thing. And there was a violin on the back of that guy. Brown recluse. Yay. At least I know where he was at, where I was getting bit. And hopefully that's the only one of them.